everybody, how are you? It is 3:47 p.m. on Thursday. And before I go any further, if y'all don't want to hear this pissy mouth of mine today, please click out, because I don't got a lot of nice things to say. It has nothing to do with y'all. I love y'all. However, this is not going to be good. So, and I don't want to, do anything to disrespect you. So, I'm just letting you know ahead of time, the words that come out might be crappy. Anyhow, get up this morning, I get dressed, head out at 8:30 for the doctor's. It is now 3:47. And it's freezing cold. Put on my socks, put on my boots, put on my heavy fuzzy jacket, Went out, got in a cold car, and off I went. I get there. Wait a minute, I see a screw on the floor. One I needed that I dropped. Yeah, this little bitty, I just saw it. Anyhow, I get there. I sign in. I sit down. She calls me up. She says, Rebecca. I said, yeah. She says, who are you here to see? I said, Danielle. She says, oh, she's around back. Go out the front door. I said, I know where I'm going. So that's not where I see my doctor at. That's usually for some testing and things like that. So I go back there and I sit down a minute. And then next thing I know, she calls me up to the window. And she says, I need your copay. I said, I'm sorry, what? She says, I need your copay for today. I said, really? I said, what? She says, well, Medicare has I think it's $257 annual shit that you got to do. I don't know about it because I've never done it. And then she says, but you can give us half of that now. And she says, we'll see you. She says, and then I need 20% for the office visit. I said, you do now, huh? I said, no. She says, what do you mean? I said, no. I said, I don't have copays. So there was a woman behind me, and there was a few other people in the office sitting down. And she says, do you mind if I ask what insurance you have? I said, well, right now I have United Healthcare. I said, I'm just new with them this year. I said, and the only reason I changed was because of one main doctor, my heart doctor. I said, wasn't going to be in that plan anymore. I said, so I changed. I said, and, the guy I talked to guaranteed me the same plan I had with my old insurance company, Aetna. And she says, oh, no, United Healthcare. And I said, why? I said, I had it, but it's been years ago. And she says, they canceled my husband and I and didn't even tell us. I said, what? She says, yeah, they canceled my husband. And then a couple other people in the office were starting to badmouth United Healthcare. I'm not going to go into what they said, but I can tell you from what I personally experienced with them. So anyhow, I looked at her and she says, well, I can't see you unless you pay half of that annual premium, is what it is. And I said, I'm not doing it. I said, so I guess we're not going to have this appointment today, right? I said, right, we're not. Well, you want to go home and get with your insurance and see what the hell their problem is, and but I'll reschedule you in another week or two. I said, no, don't reschedule me yet. I walked out of there mad on a fucking wet hornet, I'll tell you. So had to go to Walmart. That went fine. I took a couple deep breaths because I said, you know what, this is not their fault. Besides, there was nobody in there anyhow. Parking lot was empty. Everybody was too cold to be out. So anyhow, went and did that, came home. I was about in tears. I was so mad. That's how mad I was. So I came in and I started, looking around at some different insurances. And I called United Healthcare. And the first person I talked to had no clue. I said, can you put me in touch with the people that sell these policies? I know they get paid for doing it. Can you? So she put me in touch with somebody, and I'm talking to the woman, and she's reading me my plan. I said, no. She says, well, that's what's here. I said, that's not what the fellow that I talked to, and you better find out who it was, in December sold me. I said, he told me that my plan was going to be the exact same as I had with Aetna. No changes. There would be no copays, no deductibles, no nothing. So she reads me the plan and she says, well, I'm sorry, this is what's in the system. I said, yeah. She says, well, let me go over a couple other plans that you're eligible for. She says, and see if you might like them better. They were worse. They were worse. I told her, I said, thank you for your time. It's not your fault. You don't write the rules. But I'm probably going to be changing insurance. I'll let you know. So I hung up. I called my old insurance back because I was looking at their plan. And it looked like all my doctors were on it, but my heart doctor. So I called them. And if you guys ever need a good insurance guy that'll be very nice and talk you, I got his name and his number to call him back if I need anything. So anyhow, I called and he was a little confused at first what I was saying to him. And so he says, so you want to go back to your plan? And I said, well, yeah. I said, zero everything. I said, the worst part of it is I have 2 medications every year in January that need a special pre-authorization for. So I don't have to pay the big copays on those. Those are like tier 5. And I said, but I'm used to that. I said, but, I want to go back to no copays, get my test done, whatever. And real nice fella. Real nice fella. And I was telling him what happened, and I said, well, I said, I want to come back to Aetna. I said, because United Healthcare bent me over. I said, whoever sold me the policy just fucking flat out lied to me. I said, and I know you guys get paid for writing these policies. You get some kind of a little stipend for that shit. I said, so understand me there. And I said, he just appeased me thinking, well, I said, well, I'm not one to sit still. I'm not one to take bullshit. When I say I got no copays, I mean I got no copays. So anyhow, him and I chuckled along the way. Just so nice and so patient. And guess what? United Healthcare could kiss my fucking old ass. They can. Because I got my Aetna back. And I've got all my doctors back. But one. It's my heart doctor. I'll pay him. I don't care. I will pay him. No copays. And my monthly thing that they give you for over-the-counter stuff, 2.5 times I was getting before. 2.5 times. Plus they'll pay my transportation. I got a whole list of stuff here. I wrote more down than things I didn't even know about. He was telling me if I need a handrail or a shower stool, they'll pay up to $150. I can keep my pharmacy. Chiropractor, 0 copays. Meds, 0 copays, except for those 2, but I'll get special exceptions, so there won't be any. Acupuncture, 0 copays. One-way trip to the doctors, unlimited. Chemo, depending on the medicine, it could be 0 copay, up to 20% if I would ever need that. Not a big deal. I get a team, I get a care nurse, I get a social worker, I get a member advocate. I get to keep my silver sneakers for the gym. Physical therapy, no copay. Skilled nursing care for 100 days, no copay. Outpatient for the hospital, if I have to go over there for something, 0. Inpatient, first 5 days is $110, and then it's 0 after that, but we all know that. Emergency, if I go to the emergency room, which this is always it's $140. If they keep you, it's nothing. But it is something because, you got to pay that $110 for the first 5 days. Not a big deal. I knew those. Walk-in clinic is 0. That's why I go to the walk-in. Why go to the emergency room? Let's see. X-rays, CAT scans, EKGs, PET scans, labs. No copay. I get $1,250 a year if I need a hearing aid. I don't need a hearing aid. I hear more than I want. Dentist, zero copay. I get $3,000 annually to spend with them through Liberty Dental. I knew that. Eyeglasses, I can get up to 3 pair a year or $400 to spend. And of course, I said the inpatient at the hospital. Physical therapy. Ambulance, $100. The ones with the copays I know, because that's pretty down the board with those. But all the things that I really need, I have back. That way, if I need more physical therapy on this knee, guess what? I can get it. So, I hope that y'all don't let people lead you around by the nose and tell you can't. This is what I'm all about. It's not you can't. It's you can. You can. Don't take what they say as gospel. Don't do it. Because they think I've never, been without copays. Yes, I have. The whole time. I have certain disabilities that qualify me for that. And United Healthcare knew that. And they were trying to take advantage of it. They're fucked. That's all. They are. I will never, ever have a good word. And I can't remember why years ago when I had them, I dumped them. Could be why. I was sick back then. That could be why. Maybe we weren't getting the medical care we needed. But I look at it this way. I worked my whole fucking life and paid into the system. I want something back. I don't ask them to make this huge house payment. I don't ask them to pay my big electric bills, my water bill, my phone and internet. I don't ask them to pay that ridiculous car insurance we pay. I don't ask them to do anything for me. Just keep me healthy so I can take care of me. That's all. I don't think that's asking too much. I think we should all get excellent health care for no out of pocket is what I think. It's what I think. But we don't. But maybe with the new administration, maybe those things will turn around a little bit. I don't know. I would love that to happen. But in the meantime, guys, all I could say is United Healthcare can go fuck themselves.
Just tell us how you really feel, honey.
That's how I really feel, honey. That's it. So, guys, we all have different circumstances. But don't let those circumstances run your life. You take charge. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't. What?
I got a PSA for all the guys that might be watching. Find yourself a woman that doesn't have filters, because then you will never, ever, ever have to worry about what did she mean when she said that.
And I always stand up for myself. He loves me the way I am. I know I could be a handful.
Right, I do.
I know I'm a handful, but you know what?
You're two fucking handfuls.
Two? Okay. Yeah, I know. Look at me. Look at that fat.
A little bit of a thing.
But I have to handle me. I have to take care of what I need to. Nobody else is going to do it. You think the government cares about? You think these stupid neighbors I got care? No, I could be laying in the middle of the road half dying and they'd walk over me and keep on going. Or let their dog poop on me like they do in my yard, I care. I know you do, honey. But please, guys, please, this is what it's all about. Growing old without growing old. I let them get this much under my skin and then I got pissed. And you don't always have to get pissed to resolve a problem, but nowadays I'm finding more and more, if you don't, they're not going to listen to you. They're going to think you're freaking crazy. Well, they think I'm crazy anyhow, but because I'm not afraid to stand up for myself, I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind. Everybody else has their opinions, so you're allowed to have yours too. And you know what? If somebody says something to you you don't like and you say something right back and they're like, don't worry about it. You know what? Because they didn't give a shit how you felt when they talked to you like that. And even if it bothers you, which it does me sometimes when I have to tell somebody to fuck off, Sometimes it hurts me to the core. But you know what? They don't know that. They're never going to know that because of the way I got treated. You think you're going to treat me like shit? I'm going to give it right back to you. I might feel like a big asshole when I'm done for what I said, but my actions, I will never feel bad about. Ever. Not doing it. Did the kids leave?
No.
Oh, okay. My grandson, yeah, she's on the way. I didn't know if she was here or not. My grandson and his beautiful girlfriend are driving to Tallahassee tonight. They want to see snow. And I tried to explain to them it's like a 4-hour drive. And driving in snow is not like, especially on Florida roads because of the heat, because of the oil, because people don't take care of their cars, the oil and shit that gets on the roads. They're slippery when it rains. And I told them, I said, it's not the same. Please be careful. Please be careful. You know, I'm glad they want to go together and go see the snow. And I'm glad because I don't even think John's ever seen it. And if he has, I'm sure he doesn't remember. So I'm okay with it. I worry to death. But I'm trying to get to him. You know, the driving is not the same. You have to be very careful. And it's raining here anyhow. And the roads are slick anyhow, and then you get up there and you get in that snow. So y'all please say prayer for them while they're going, please. They'll come back safe. I know they will. But I'll just worry like an old hat for a long time, you know. That's just who I am. You're my dog. So, yeah, that's what my day's been about. Again, so I'm going to wait till tomorrow and call them all and say, put me on the schedule. And then I'll give them my new insurance number. Yeah. But I'm not going to do that until after the 1st of February. So I see Dr. Armachon. Ooh, I'm going to have to call and change that appointment to the end of January. And then I'll figure out how to do that. Because he wants to look at my lung reports. And I got another report today that I don't know what I did with them. I'm not real happy about, but we'll do it. We'll figure it out. It's something about my... Let's see, guys. Well, you know everything about me anyhow. Let me see. I'll tell you what it was. I've written on everything they gave me at the doctor's office. I was so pissed off. Bear with me a minute. It's probably on the bottom. I haven't told my husband about this yet. I'm sure he'll find it. Well, he'll watch this video. Here's what the tests revealed. I'm okay though. Clustered nodules in the right middle lobe as described, which are unchanged. The nodules haven't changed. So that's a good thing. Distal inflammatory bronchiolitis in the lateral basal segment of the right lower lobe. I don't know what that means. The next one is a little concerning. Severe coronary artery calcification. We're going to have to fix that. And the visualized upper abdomen shows likely surgery status around the stomach. That's fine, because I don't have a stomach. Comparison has been done with CT dated 7/26. There's no change in the finding as compared to our prior scan. I have it in his clinical notes about the lesions. So, we'll get it. I'm not worried about the lungs at this point. My blood ox and my oxygen concentration, everything is good. Oh, and my blood pressure. It must be still in my purse. I took it. Going on the double dose of clonidine. Yeah, I'm starting to level out on it. I did get a good night's sleep last night, though. That was good. I even went and slept with my husband and dozed on and off in the recliner. But yeah, my blood pressure, of course today, who knows? But yeah, it's come back down to, I think it was 122/60 something. I took it before I went to the doctor. And that was before even taking my morning meds. So that's all good. I'm good, guys. I'm good. I know it sounds like there's a ration of shit, which there is. I got so much shit going. But you know what? I don't let it define who I am. I don't. So I got some lung and heart issues going on. I've had those going on for a long time. But we will address the calcification in the coronary artery. We will do that. Because that's real important. But I breathe fine. I do what I want. I don't cough. I don't spit up blood. I don't do any of that. So I think it's just old lungs or maybe damage from when I smoked cigarettes years ago. But I haven't had a cigarette in 18 years now. 17, 18 years. And I get it. You know, that doesn't mean I'm good. But I'm better than I could have been. If I'd have kept smoking, I'd probably been dead. So, but yeah, I'm good. I need to get out in the sun, though, and get some damn sun so you don't notice all these freaking ugly wrinkles I've acquired over the years. Lucky me. Yeah, I know. Bat wings. I could fly. I'm telling you. I could fly. The inner thighs, we're not even going to go there. But I wouldn't have any of these had I not lost 180 pounds. Well, it's probably more than that now, but minimum 180 pounds. So, and I pulled up some pictures. I'll show them to you one day. I showed them some of my friends. We've been friends for years from the campgrounds, but they didn't know me during those days. And she said, "That's not you." I said, "Yeah, that's me. That's me." You know, if I had my other phone. That's all right. I'm going to start doing little videos on what I've been through and how we've come through it. Because some of it's been pretty serious. It scares me when I look at old pictures and think about it, you know. Pretty rough. But I made it through. I kept saying, I got shit to do. I ain't got time for this. I got shit to do. So, you know, I just picked my head up and kept on marching through, and I'm glad I did. I'm still here. I had a rough day yesterday, though. Cleaning my room and picked up the few things that the nursing home gave me of my oldest sisters. And, you know, her little wallet, purse, and her jewelry box. Jewelry she never got a chance to wear. You know, and then, it's been 2 years. Maybe, not quite. No, 2 years this month because we lost her. No, not, it'll be, I think it'll be 2 years on the January 28th. My brother's birthday is when my oldest sister died. And January, right before that in January, is when my girl's daddy died. January 11th. That was on my grandson's birthday. Go figure, you know, what the hell. So that was a pretty trying time, losing both of them, you know, because he was the father of my kids. And we always had a good rapport afterwards. We just knew we couldn't do it anymore. Almost 22 years. That was enough. Anyhow, get off that. So I was going through her stuff and looking at it, and, you know, lost my younger sisters 5 years ago, maybe 6. I try not to remember the dates because it just doesn't seem so long ago, you know. It seems like I just had time with them, which gets me through. Junior, stop. So, yeah, yesterday was kind of rough, and I was cleaning and moving things, and we took the bed apart and took that frame out, and we're going to put up a new frame and moving dressers and taking clothes out. I had to stay busy after that because that just kind of, I was feeling a little lonely, you know. No mom, no dad, no sisters. I got a brother in Tennessee, but I don't hear from him a lot. I'd like to hear from him more, but I'm not going to stick my nose in. You know, that's his life. And I have another brother somewhere. Last I knew was when my mom died. She's been gone 21 years. He was living in, I think, Minnesota. I've tried to find him. I can't find him. I don't even know if he's still alive. He should be. He's 8 years younger than me. Maybe. Well, actually 10, because he's Same age as my husband. They were both born in 67. So, but yeah, you know, I think my boy's girlfriend is here. So anyhow, yeah, I was having a shitty day yesterday, and then today to start out like this, I was just ready to, but I'm good now, guys. I'm good. Let me hop off of here. It's been, oh, Jesus, 25 minutes. Sorry about that. My grandson's girl is here, and I want to make sure that they're good and they're safe and ready to go. I love y'all. Thanks for stopping. Thanks for putting up with me. But listen, don't let anybody push you, okay? You take care of you. You do for you. You do something for you today. You be good to you, because you are so very important. I love y'all. Push my buttons if you want. If you don't want to, that's okay. I'll keep coming back. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping.